I just want everyone to know that the day of the fucking Mr. Beast Chris Tyson shit, the day of, before I even knew about it, I watched this video for nostalgia purposes.
Kids, dinner's ready.
Okay, it's recording. It's recording.
I'm the man of the house.
I told her not to drink while pregnant.
Hi, so, yeah, I've been trying to ignore it for like the past week and a half that this has been a knowledge that people have had, but really, like, I normally don't like talking about drama because people like Charlie, people like Mutahar, people like any other fucking YouTube channel that loves watching a train wreck and commenting on it, and I already does that, so why the fuck would I when no one's gonna watch it? But genuinely, like, that clip, like, is part of my childhood memory. I remember watching him before he went kid friendly when he did say shit like that one clip of him saying a slur and did that Logan Paul a million times video. That type of dumb garbage. That type of dumb garbage I cherished as a kid, and it was sad when he went more kid friendly because by the time he did, I wasn't a kid anymore. Um, so when this shit first broke, obviously everyone just knew Chris was a fucking degenerate piece of shit. But I was trying to be hopeful for the past couple of days, thinking that Jimmy didn't know about everything, even though there was that one image of proof that he did know that he was at least into the "We Shall Not Speak His Name" artist, because generally that guy's fucking gross. Like, you draw the line when you draw a real child like that. Anyways, yeah. This story, like, is different from even disregarding the person and how big they are. This story is completely different from any other fucking story about a Discord pedophile or anything like that, because there's a whole website counting down to the release of this shit because of how big Mr. Beast is. 300 million subscribers as of recently. The world's biggest single human being, even though he's a corporation now and apparently treats his employees worse than Darman did, which is a feat surely it's hard to reach in the YouTube scale. And apparently, not only did Jimmy know about what Chris was doing even after he took down that awful picture in his room, but he apparently took part in it and endorsed it, which is just it's fucking saddest shit ever. It's again, it's so weird that I watched that video and made that fucking clip the day of that shit coming out. That's cursed as fuck. That that could not have aged worse. It's really fucking like normally when a content creator's like this, I don't even I don't. Thing is, like I said, I haven't watched a Mr. Beast video in over 6 years when I was 12. So yeah, I never really gave a fuck about his content. I just remember like being like, I don't care about his content anymore. I miss when he was edgy, but at the same time, if he wasn't edgy, he wouldn't have donated so much money to so many people and charities and Team C's and Team Crees over the years. All that shit, that ride of that roller coaster of what crazy thing is he gonna do next to help the planet? It was so nice. It was so nice to have one rich person in the world who was a good person, or so we fucking thought, or so we thought he was doing out of the kindness of his heart. But no, he was just like doing it on the side while his like the main attraction of his life was manipulating little kids with Chris, manipulating his fans. Of fucking course. Of fucking course. We can't have nice things in this world. We can't have one single nice motherfucking thing. Why? Why? This is like the biggest betrayal in the history of the internet. Literally, even Jacksepticeye could not see this shit coming. The one dude who spoke up and said he didn't like him. Which, hey, I mean, that's fair. I never liked his content either when he started doing the fucking kid-friendly shit and challenges and shit. But, like, I just thought he was an all-around great person. And I know it's cliche, but holy shit, I was so wrong. It's like Jesus fucking Christ. Like the thing is, I spent the past week pretending and like thinking in my head that this wasn't he couldn't have been aware of this, so aware that he didn't care or shit like that. But he was. I just thought that way because of all the fucking controversies he's been over the year over the most random shit. Like the one about kids, how he cured 1,000 kids' blindness, and everyone was like saying how this is somehow a problem, and all the other random challenges that people would complain about on Twitter. And it was like the boy who cried wolf is like, oh, what did he do this time? Oh, Chris is a pedophile. And at first I was like, really? Really? I mean, it's not him, so maybe it's not so likely. And someone who I'm not going to name immediately assumed that they were doing it because they're trans, which is a bad mindset to have, but I'm not going to go there. But I didn't think that because why the fuck would they wait until a year after they came out to do that? Like by now, that Sunny V2 video has all been forgotten about, and people for some reason like Sunny V2 again. So who the fuck would be even remembered to make up a story like this? It's really fucking stupid. It's really sad, and it makes and I know it's biased to say that because I only came out like 5 months ago. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't in this situation because like it would upset me just as much before that because holy shit, it makes everyone in their minority look like ass, and obviously. But such since they're literally the friends of the biggest fucking internet personality just ever, it's terrible. It's terrible. I like the whole people assuming that everyone who's trans is a pedophile shit is gonna be multiplied tenfold at least. It probably already has been. I probably could go out wearing whatever the fuck I think that looks cute on me, and someone would be like, "Oh, you have a deep voice. You must like kids." Simply because you're wearing that. I guarantee that that probably has happened to significantly more people than normal in the past week, and it's probably for most parents who had kids who watched Mr. Beast, or even victims. Which, I mean, if it weren't for the size of this fucking situation, it wouldn't be any different from the past, like, 3 fucking child predator situations in the past month, like Cody Ko and Dr. Disrespect and fucking P. Diddy. Wait, that's not an internet personality. What was the other one? I already fucking forgot, because there's been too many in the past couple of months to remember them all. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of fucking ridiculous that all of them have, like, this always goes on in phases, but this is the most absurd phase of this I've ever seen. That I can't believe that we've already beaten the fucking toxic gossip train video as the biggest fucking child predator situation on the internet. And it's been only like a year since that shit went down, and we already have something even more absurd than that. Granted, there's no apology video, and I don't think Mr. Yeast, Mr. Breast, Mr. Boob, I don't think he's gonna be fucking making an apology video. That's like, for someone of his absurd size, he's not gonna even fucking say a damn thing after he's done that Twitter apology. Um, because, I mean, PR, NDA, any possible excuse you can find under the sun. He's going to find every excuse he can to not say anything, obviously, because that's how content creators do their thing. Which, listen, I was really, like I said, I was really hoping that somehow Jimmy was, like, innocent in this, or at least not just as guilty as his friend. And he's not just as guilty as his friend, but he's pretty damn close, especially with all the other shit he was aware of and didn't care about, and just mistreating employees, this and that. Like, it's kind of that video about how he's a fraud and all that shit has like been blowing up recently. I at first thought that that was done for attention, simply because like why would you share that after this happened? Wouldn't you share it as soon as you? Did you just I guess it was coincidence. He had the video ready right as the shit went down. And I know it's not an attention-seeking video now. And listen, I'm not a Jimmy Dick rider. I don't care about his videos. I don't care. I just really didn't want it to be true that he was just as dark as so many other people who have been exposed in the past like couple years. Why? Why? Why couldn't we have just had the one dude who is just a good person, who does good things and isn't hiding some skeletons in their closet that's fucking gross? I don't understand. This world's so fucking cruel. Couldn't you have just given us one rich dude who doesn't do some deplorable shit? But no. Here we fucking are. Fucking 7 years of everyone thinking this guy's just the greatest person in the world, me included. Not greatest person in the world, but like the greatest rich person in the world, that's for sure. Boom, that's going downhill, and I'm assuming, obviously, all those fucking videos, especially the Pegasus ones where it's like his career's over, that's probably not true. I personally think that that's exaggerating bullshit. YouTube's not gonna fucking punish him for this. He's their biggest single earning content creator. That's not a company. What the fuck? Why would they take him down? That's so much money just they're setting on fire all by deleting his channel or even demonetizing him. That alone would throw millions upon millions of dollars in the garbage for them and for him. So it's kind of just like it's kind of just like a agreement to not start a war with each other. Like they're not going to throw away their money so he doesn't have to lose his money. I'm sure his viewership's going to go down, and they're not going to, and no one's going to call him the best YouTuber anymore. I mean, he wasn't. He never was. He was just the nice. He was just the biggest donator, basically, which made everyone, including me, think, oh, that's what a great person. Guess not. Guess fucking not. Huh. Is still kind of fucking dumbfounding. Kind of dumbfounding, yeah. Like, whenever situations like this happen, even the past couple where there were people that I liked, like I used to watch Review Tech USA, that dude allegedly has a Dropbox with some really terrible shit on it. I haven't seen evidence of this or evidence that it doesn't exist, but he's still been doing some really stupid garbage that makes me hate him now, and that makes me upset. But nowhere near as upset as someone who I didn't even fucking watch, which kind of shows the gravity of this shit. Someone who I never gave a shit about his videos or anything. I only time I watched it was in videos of someone else was talking about him, and it's significantly more upsetting than someone who I used to actually watch their videos. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's what I always do when I do these rants. That's why I don't do them much, because they always turn into me rambling. But how the fuck are you not meant to ramble on this? Like, what the hell? What the hell? What the, I if there's one thing I was not expecting, it was Mr. Beast of all people to be a fucking degenerate like this. If it was just the fraud shit and him not and him having a terrible work environment, him paying his employees like shit, I'd be like, hey, yeah, he sucks, but I'm not even that surprised because most companies are like that. But this is just too much. Like, what the fuck? I don't really know what to say, honestly. This is really just sad. It's really upsetting and sad. Obviously, grass is green. Who knew? It's just the one fucking dude who everyone thought was just a wholesome individual who was also had to have a lot of money to be able to do wholesome things. We all thought that maybe, just maybe, we for once struck it rich in the good person department who also had a lot of money. But no. I'm just going to end this now because I don't really have anything interesting to say now because I don't really have much to weigh in onto this situation, if anything at all. It's just wow. We all thought we knew you. Guess we didn't. What a fucking travesty. Bye.